Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school softball playoffs. Tonight in this Division IV District Championship, the Strasburg Tigers take on the Caldwell Redskins. Tonight's game is presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wayne Door, Wood Electric, Wendy's, Unified Insulation, and McInturf Realty. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome into the Division IV East District Championship game between the Caldwell Lady Redskins and the Strasburg Lady Tigers from Buckeye Trail High School. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Geckler along with Shannon Thomas. Our presentation brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency tonight and all season long. They've done a great job being our presenting sponsor for whatever we do here in the spring, whether it be softball, baseball, or even track and field. We are in our Wood Electric pregame show, and Shannon, here we are, district championship game between two teams that know each other very well. They met in the district semis the last couple of years, but now they're one step further, and they meet for a right to go to the regional semifinals next week.
Yeah, after tonight, one of these teams will be 2 wins away from the state tournament. And like you said, Strasburg is they've got the best of Caldwell the last couple years, or Caldwell, however you want to say it. And they young team for Caldwell, and they're looking to come in here and turn things around against the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, for sure. They got Strasburg got the best of them last year in the district semifinals, and this year Caldwell was able to knock off Conotton Valley to advance here to the district championship game to take on the two-time defending state champion Strasburg Lady Tigers. Again, we got a good matchup in the circle tonight. Michaela Mumal is in the circle for Caldwell, and of course Amelia Spidell in the circle for the Lady Tigers. We're going to have our Cush Financial Group in the dugout segments coming up after this timeout. Again, we're in the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler and Shannon Thomas with Big Z Sports. Big thanks to Claxon Communications tonight. Casey Claxon, the main man here tonight, producing our broadcast, along with Natalie Holbrook and Andrew Dunlap. We're going to take a break, come back, and be joined by Caldwell head coach Doug Peffer. That's after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here with Claxon Communications. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Reduce your energy costs and get rebates up to $400? Thad here for TMK Valley Propane. The Ohio Propane Council offers Ohio residents rebates for installing new propane water heaters and furnaces. Heck, even licensed installers can receive incentives for installation. Visit OhioPropaneRebates.com. This public service announcement is brought to you by your friends at TMK Valley Propane.
All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
The Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg is just that, your one-stop shop for local high school team apparel. With a large selection of shirts, sweatshirts, hats, beanies, coats, you can have it customized to be your school's biggest fan. Whether you need a single shirt or a team order, the Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg has just what you need. For contact information, find them on Facebook.
I've been called worse.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Caldwell head coach Doug Peffer, presented by the Cush Financial Group. Coach, the ball club knocked off Conotton Valley 9-2 back on Monday. Looking back, how do you feel your team played?
We played one of the better games we played all year. We did what we wanted to do, jumped out early. They made a couple runs. We was able to withstand that, and then just, like I said, played 7 innings. That's the key right now. You got to play 7 full innings right now when you're this far into the tournament.
Coach, you advanced to the district championship game to take on the 2-time defending state champion Strasburg Lady Tigers. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them tonight?
They knocked us out the last 2 years. They're state ranked number 1 again for a reason. And it all starts in the circle. Their pitcher, if not the best pitcher in the state of Ohio, she's in the top 5. That's for sure. Don't matter what division. But that's where it starts. We've got to be able to put the ball in play. Put the ball in play, make them play defense. We can't stand up there and just let pitches go by. Put it in play, make them play defense. But it starts with Spidell on the mound.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Lady Redskins to knock off the Lady Tigers and move on to regionals next week?
We just got to do what we do, okay? We can't get caught up in 2-time defending state champs, ranked number 1. We got to do what Caldwell softball does. That's number 1. Number 2, use our speed. Use our speed on the bases. We run the bases very well. And number 3, got to have fun. It's still a kid's game. We've advanced farther than we have in many, many years. Just got to go out and have fun. That's it right now.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun tonight.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
That was Caldwell head coach Doug Peffer joining me in the dugout, presented by the Cush Financial Group. Coming up next, I'll be joined in the dugout by Strasburg head coach Tom Spidell right here with Big Z Sports.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Celebrating 20 years of excellence, Synergy Sign and Graphics proudly serves clients nationwide and beyond. For 2 decades, our passion for perfection has set us apart, earning us international acclaim. Join us in celebrating our legacy of innovation and artistry. Synergy Sign and Graphics, where cutting-edge sign design and fabrication meets old-world craftsmanship.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Strasburg head coach Tom Spidell, presented by the Cush Financial Group. Coach, the Lady Tigers knocked off TCC 8-0 back on Monday. Looking back, how do you feel the Tigers played?
Well, I thought we did well, especially pitching and defense, and that is always the key for us, is to carry it. Our hitting was not quite as on point as we would have liked, but also give Central and Stella credit. They did a good job of keeping us off balance, and their defense, played pretty well and kept us somewhat in check. So,
Coach, the Lady Tigers are playing for yet another district championship tonight. What does that say about the girls' program and how hard they work to reach their goals?
Oh, it says a lot about them. They do. They come ready to work every day and put in the time, and it's one of those that this didn't just start this year. They've been doing it since they were little and put in hours and hours every summer all the way up through, and then just continued to work hard and support each other, and it's so much fun. We have a really good group again this year.
Coach, the Caldwell Lady Redskins stand in your way for that district championship that we just talked about. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them tonight?
We faced them the last 2 years. They have good pitching. They'll be solid on defense, and hitters up and down the lineup. So we definitely have to be on our best. Doug does a good job with them, and we faced them the last 2 years as district semifinals, and so this year at the finals, and, it'll be a good game.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Lady Tigers to knock off the Lady Redskins and advance to the regionals in Pickerington next week?
Yeah, the keys usually don't change with me too much. You know that by now, Joe. Less strikeouts. We got to put the ball in play and put pressure on them, and then continue to play clean defense and keep our pitching going, and then find a way to score one more run.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
I got one more thing, Joe. I just like to give a shout out to Emma Gilkerson and Cleveland State Vikings as they travel to Oklahoma to take on the Sooners. We think that is a great opportunity for her, and we're very proud of her. So I just kind of want to give a shout out to Emma.
Absolutely, Coach. Thank you so much. Good luck and have fun tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was Strasburg head coach Tom Spidell joining me in the dugout, presented by the Cush Financial Group. Coming up next, the Wendy starting lineups and first pitch of the Redskins and Tigers right here with Big Z Sports.
Are you neglecting your building's fifth wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with Bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden, Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust. Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Live more comfortably this winter with the help of Unified Insulation Systems. Unified Insulation Systems is a full-service insulation and weatherization provider that can show you how to properly insulate your home or business. With good insulation from Unified Systems, you can prevent your gutters from freezing and get rid of your high-energy bills. Call Jeremiah Thomas today for your free quote at 330-773-7377 or visit unifiedinsulation.com. Call Unified Insulation Systems today, your most trusted name in insulation.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School for the Division IV East District Championship game between Strasburg and Caldwell. I'm Joe Geckler along with Shannon Thomas and the whole Claxon Communications crew. I'm going to run down the Wendy starting lineups first for the visiting Caldwell Lady Redskins. Number 2, Michaela Mumal in the circle today and batting leadoff. Number 7, Katie Franklin at shortstop. She bats second. Number 1, Jordan Hott. She's in right field batting third. Batting cleanup, number 23, Jaden Hott. She's at first base. Number 4, Sydney Sailing. She's in center field. Number 11, Lainey Sidwell. She's at second base. Batting in the 7th hole, Sophia Marshall. She wears number 16, and she is the designated player. At third base, batting 8th, Mackenzie Hupp. She wears number 3. And in left field, number 6, Coley Eric. She's in left field, batting 9th. And your catcher tonight, but not batting, Hannah Ryder. She wears number 00. The defensive lineup for the Strasburg Lady Tigers: Keegan Kramer in left field, Riley Becker in center field, Rael Watkins in right field. Your infield at third base, Addie Sibla. Shortstop, Ella Gilkerson. At second base, Ada Richards. And your first baseman, Miley Reifenschneider. And the sister tandem tonight, Amelia Spidell in the circle, And Olivia Spidell behind the plate, catching her older sister. Spidell comes into the game 13-1, a 1.17 ERA, and opponent batting average, Shannon, of 136 on the season. Amelia Spidell, we know what she can do. You saw her last year in the state championship games just mow people down. And coming into the game, she has 879 strikeouts in her career, and she can get them out when she needs to.
Thing is, I watched her earlier this year, and you just watch her pitch, and no disrespect to her, she looks like a normal pitcher when the year starts.
Sure.
And then we hit middle of the season, and it's like, all right, let's put it in another gear. And then we get to the tournament time, and it's like, wow, look at this girl go. And she's done it 2 years in a row and looking to do it 3.
First pitch swung on and missed by Michaela Mumal, and this game is underway as Mumal swings and misses for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike here. Top of the first inning, no score between Caldwell and Strasburg. Now the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be high for ball number 1. Count even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Beautiful facility here, Shannon. All turf, outfield, infield. Beautiful facility here for Buckeye Trail.
Yeah, they've done a lot of upgrading down here the last couple of years to the baseball field, the football field, softball field, the schools. I mean, they're doing great things down here at the school district.
Now the 1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Mumal for strike 2 now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mumal just a sophomore, and she is in the circle today for the Lady Redskins. Spidell gets her sign, rocks and delivers. High for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, count even now to Michaela Mumal. She came into the game batting .362 with 15 RBIs on the season. Again, we're in the district championship game for the right to go to Pickerington next week in the regionals. Now the break-even pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mumal.
Yeah, Mumal doing a nice job trying to stay alive right there. Spidell kind of went high a couple times on her. She chased him, then she went back high to see if she could get her a chase again, and she got some balls right there, so she came right after her that time, and Mumal got a piece of it.
The ball's going to be outside for ball 3. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Michaela Mumal. No outs here. Top of the first, just underway in the Division IV East District Championship game between the Strasburg Lady Tigers and the Caldwell Lady Redskins. The payoff pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1, out number 1 here in the top of the first.
Yeah, she just came right after her right there, right down the pipe, and Mumal took a swing at it. Ends up with a strike. Ends up with a K, actually.
Going to bring in number 7, Katie Franklin, the shortstop for the Lady Redskins. She bats .375 on the year with 20 RBIs, bats from the right side. First pitch rocks and fires just inside for ball number 1 to Franklin. Franklin, senior shortstop for the Lady Redskins. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled down towards first base. And the count even now at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, just got to warn the fans that there's nobody here being harmed. Both of these dugouts like to scream a lot. So you're going to get to hear these girls a lot today yell because they go back and forth, and there's a lot of noise being made from those dugouts.
I love to hear that in softball. They do. Girls do a nice job of creating commotion, as I call it. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right down the middle for strike number 2. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Katie Franklin, the shortstop and number 2 hitter for the Lady Redskins. 1 out here, top of the first. That came on a strikeout of Michaela Mumal just a couple moments ago. Now the 1-2 pitch just outside for ball 2. Runs the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our Claxon Communications crew today, Casey Claxon, Natalie Holbrook, and Andrew Dunlap today for Claxon Communications, bringing you the sights and sounds that you see on our YouTube channel. Again, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Franklin. Spidell rocks and fires. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and out number 2 here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, Spidell, she's getting warmed up early right there, and that could spell trouble for Caldwell. If she gets in that zone she likes to get in, but she's going to face a big bat right here in Jordan Hott.
Next three hitters are pretty big bats here. Jordan Hott, the right fielder, steps in. She comes in batting .414 with 22 RBIs. Takes a healthy cut at that one for strike one. 22 RBIs, 3 home runs for the right fielder for the Lady Redskins.
Only a junior for the Redskins.
The 0-1 pitch. Outside corner, strike number 2 now. No balls and 2 strikes to Jordan Hott, a 3-hitter for the Lady Redskins.
Jordan knew that it was in there. She turned around, looked back at the coaches, and nodded her head and said, yep, I missed it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, out number 3. Spidell strikes out the side. And after a half, no score between Strasburg and Caldwell. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas here for our district championship game between Strasburg and Caldwell, and take a look at our Wayne Dorr instant replay as Spinell gets a strikeout there to end the top of the first inning. But we'll take a look at the Wendy starting lineups for the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Number 19, Amelia Spidell. She leads off. Batting second, number 77, Riley Becker. She's in center field. Number 16, Olivia Spidell. She bats third and is catching. Number 9, Ella Gilkerson at shortstop and our cleanup hitter. I'll get to the rest of the lineup in just a minute as Spidell has stepped in. And now the first pitch is going to be high for ball number 1. To Amelia Spinell, who comes in batting .459 with 18 RBIs and 9 doubles and 7 triples on the year. She takes a strike on the inside corner now. Now the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Riley Becker on deck and Olivia Spinell in the hole. The first 3 hitters for the Tigers. Swung on and driven to right field. That ball's going to be out of here. A home run. Amelia Spidell hits the 1-1 pitch out of here for a solo shot to give the Strasburg Lady Tigers a 1-0 lead.
And it's hard to believe that was Amelia Spidell's first home run of the season.
Home run number 1 on the year for Amelia Spidell on a 1-1 pitch. And she drove it out of here to right field. The Wayne Dorr instant replay will show you she put that ball on a line. You could have hung a week's worth of laundry on that line drive, Shannon.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it got out of here quick, and luckily it was moving quick because it was starting to die, and I thought maybe it was going to hit right around the top of the fence, and it just got over, and the people out there had to step to the side.
Yeah, first pitch to Riley Becker going to be on the outside corner for strike number 1. Riley Becker comes in batting .370 with 9 RBIs on the season.
Riley, one of those slap hitters from the left batter's box here.
Change up over the heart of the plate for strike number 2. Now no balls and 2 strikes to Riley Becker, the center fielder, the junior. Again, like Shannon said, bats from the left side. Now the 0-2 pitch. Side for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Becker. Olivia Spidell on deck. And then number 9, Ella Gilkerson, the shortstop, in the hole for the Lady Tigers. 1-0, bottom of the first inning. Strasburg slapped the shortstop. Oh, could not come up with it as that's going to go down as a base hit. I'll give Riley Becker a base hit on that as the shortstop, Katie Franklin, got in between on an in-between hop. And that's going to be a base hit for Riley Becker to bring in Olivia Spidell. Spidell comes in batting .478 with 29 RBIs and a home run on the season. First pitch to her going to be low and inside for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Spidell. Again, Riley Becker on first after the single. 1-0. Strasburg leads. Bottom of the first. Going to be strike down the heart of the plate. Evens the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Big thanks to the Tigers Den for jumping on board through our district and regional and our rest of the way run here with the Strasburg Lady Tiger. Ground ball to Franklin. She boots that one, but they get the out at second, and they cannot get the out at first. And they called it a dead ball, so Spidell will get second, but Becker was out at second base on the fielder's choice. Nice play by the second baseman who come across and fielded that ball, stepped on second. That was Sidwell as it went under Franklin's glove and off her foot a little bit. So they were able to get 1 out, but Spidell to second as Gilkerson pops it up. That's going to be trouble, and that's going to drop in between the shortstop and left fielder for a base hit. And they're going to throw the ball around. They throw it to second to try to get to Gilkerson at second, but she is safe. The ball's kicked out of the glove, and that's going to allow Spidell to score from third base. So 2 runs in now for the Strasburg Lady Tigers. And that's going to bring up number 14, Miley Reifenschneider. Going to be on the outside corner for strike number 1. So 2 runs in here in the top or bottom of the first inning. 1 out. That's going to be outside as Gilkerson takes off for third, slides in, and she is safe at third on the wild pitch.
Did a nice job right there. She seen the throw coming, so she made sure she just went just a little bit wide. That way the third baseman couldn't swing the glove around and get her.
Two balls and 1 strike now to Miley Reifenschneider. She comes in to the game batting .379 with 33 RBIs and 6 home runs as she fouls that one off back behind us for strike 2. The count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The other night up at Sandy Valley, she hit one out over the left field fence, actually hit it about halfway through the baseball field. They had to stop the game there as the right fielder out there had to pick the ball up and throw it back over to us.
It's going to be a changeup that slips out of the hand of Michaela Mumal. Runs the count full now to Miley Reifenschneider. Again, 6 big home runs. Shannon mentioned the big one out at Sandy Valley last night. She's really come into her own the last few games. That's going to be outside for ball number 4 as Reifenschneider draws a walk. And that's going to put runners on the corners now with Ada Richards coming to the plate.
Yeah, Reifenschneider was actually our McInturf Realty Player of the Game in that game. She went 3 for 3 from the plate. And then she had a beautiful double play to end the game.
So Richards steps in, batting .209 with 13 RBIs. Has an RBI chance here with a runner as she's going to sacrifice herself down. And now they're going to throw it home, and she's going to beat that easily. Reifenschneider all the way around to third. She is safe. What a hustle play there by Miley Reifenschneider on the sacrifice bunt. Very aggressive base running by the sophomore.
Yeah, the Tigers doing all kinds of things right now and got 3 big runs early.
Going to bring in Addie Sibla. Takes the first pitch inside for ball number 1. Addie steps in, batting .261 with 15 RBIs. Sibla, a freshman. 1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled back here to the screen for strike number 1. If you recognize the last name of Sibla, of course, her older sister, Sydney Sibla, was on the state championship team from the last couple of years. Now Addie gets her chance as a freshman. Sydney moves on. Going to be high for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Keegan Kramer on deck. And Rael Watkins in the hole if they can get that far. 3-0 Strasburg here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That ball's going to be fouled back behind us. Evens the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the outside for ball number 3. Runs the count full now to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Keegan Kramer on deck, the left fielder for the Lady Tigers. Michaela Mumal in the circle for the Lady Redskins. Delivers the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 and out number 3 here in the bottom of the first inning. But 3 big runs led by Amelia Spidel's solo home run to lead off the inning. And after 1, Strasburg 3, Caldwell nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail as Jaden Hott steps in, the first baseman and cleanup hitter, takes the first pitch for a ball. Here in the top of the second inning, Strasburg leads 3-0 in the East District Championship game. She fouls that one off now to make it no balls and 2 strikes to Jaden Hott. Thank you for the correction there, Shannon. As I was looking back, looking for the cue to get back on the air, and I missed her swinging at it.
So it came in high, and she swung at it. So I could see when you turned around and seen the glove high, you assume it was a ball, but she went after it.
The 0-2 pitch. They check down to the third base umpire for a check swing appeal, and the umpire says, nope, she did not swing. So now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jaden Hott. She came into the game batting .317 with 20 RBIs and 2 home runs for the Lady Redskins. The 1-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3, and out number 1 here in the top of the second inning.
I like Blue that we have today. These guys, they're loud when they speak. Guy at third base, he was loud, so it makes it easier for us to know what the call was.
Yep, some umpires, they don't say much, and they're not very quiet. They just give hand signals or what, but these umpires, like you mentioned, Shannon, do a nice job of vocalizing the calls. Outside corner for strike number 1 to Sydney Sailing, the center fielder and number 5 hitter for the Lady Redskins. She comes into the game batting .267 with 9 RBIs on the season. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Amelia Spidell in a groove so far, 5 batters into the game. She has 4 strikeouts and on the verge of another one here as Sailing's in the hole. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strikeout number 2 and out number 2 here in the top of the second inning.
This reminds me of last year's state championship game that me and Nick covered, and she struck out. I want to believe it was the first 12 batters or so before one of them finally put the ball in play for the defense to make a play.
Now the first pitch to Lainey Sidwell, swung on and missed, strike 1. Sidwell comes in batting .267, 9 RBIs on the season. Plays second base. Had a nice defensive play last inning. Behind the count now, no balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Inside corner, strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Sidwell. Sidwell only a sophomore for the Lady Redskins. 3-0, top of the second. Strasburg leads Caldwell. Now the 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball number 1. Nice job there by Sidwell to lay off that pitch and not chase it outside of the box.
Where I'm sitting, I'm almost directly behind Blue, so if it's close to the plate, I can't really see the call, but I seen that one. I knew it was going to be a ball now.
When the glove comes out in the other batter's box. Inside corner, strike 3, and out number 3. That's 6 strikeouts in a row for Amelia Spidell to start the game. And after 1.5, Strasburg 3, Caldwell nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Reduce your energy costs and get rebates up to $400? Thad here for TMK Valley Propane. The Ohio Propane Council offers Ohio residents rebates for installing new propane water heaters and furnaces. Heck, even licensed installers can receive incentives for installation. Visit OhioPropaneRebates.com. This public service announcement is brought to you by your friends at TMK Valley Propane.
All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School. Bottom of the second inning. First pitch into Keegan Kramer. Going to be strike number 1. 8-9-1 for the Lady Tigers here in the bottom of the second inning, leading 3-0. Kramer comes into the game batting .412, takes that pitch high for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kramer batting .412 with 11 RBIs and a home run on the season. Bats from the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed on the inside fastball for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Kramer. Rael Watkins on deck with Amelia Spidell in the hole as we head back to the top of the order here in just a couple of batters. Outside corner, strike 3, hit the glove. Got the call on the outside corner for the strikeout. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the second.
Let's see how Moomaw makes the adjustments right here. Coming back to the top of the lineup, first year being a pitcher, replacing her sister who was a starter here. So big time game right here for her.
Inside to Rael Watkins, her first pitch. Now 1 ball, no strikes. 2 strikeouts in a row. Sibla, then Kramer. Sibla to end the bottom of the first. Kramer to start the bottom of the second. That ball's going to be fouled at the plate for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, count even now to Rael Watkins.
Yeah, I got a little ahead of myself. I was thinking Amelia was back up, and I forgot about Rael, so I had to apologize to Rael.
Rael, a freshman, batting .213 and 8 RBIs on the season. Outside corner, strike number 2 to Watkins. She plays right field, wears number 35, bats from the right side. In the hole now at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Fun fact, her dad works with Travis McClellan.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that. She fouls that one back to the screen.
I'm not sure if they're in the same department. I know Eric transferred down there, but last year during that big delay that me and Nick had, where we had to talk for like an hour and a half because of 1 game ran long, I told Rael's dad, Eric, next year when we come back to the state tournament, we were going to bring him in and interview him because that's usually right around when his birthday is.
1-2 pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, count even now to Watkins. So you hear the Strasburg bench in the background. It's going to be high for ball 3. Count full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. What a beautiful day for some high school softball, Shannon. Yesterday would have been miserable. It was cloudy, rainy. Wasn't cold by any means, but it was just a miserable, dreary day. She lines that one into left field as Watkins. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to be an error on the left fielder as it gets all the way to the fence. And Watkins motoring to third base. That's going to be a single and a 2-base error on the left fielder. Eric in the outfield. Coley Eric let that ball go right under her glove and all the way to the fence. And Watkins
Right.
Now Amelia Spidell steps in, takes the first pitch on the inside corner for strike number 1. Of course, Spidell led off the bottom of the first inning with a line drive home run out of here to right field to get the scoring going for the Lady Tigers. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to be driven down the right field line. That would have been gone if it was fair, but it was foul for strike number 2. Spidell swinging a hot bat here today. Again, came in batting .459 with 18 RBIs, 9 doubles, 7 triples, and hit her first home run of the season an inning ago. That's going to be high and outside for ball number 1.
We've seen how fast Watkins was running the bases right there. She gets a nice little lead right here. There's a pass ball. She'll get in.
1-2 count to Spidell. Outside for ball number 2. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes to the senior pitcher for the Lady Tigers. State record holder in strikeouts in a game and a state championship game and state semis. 2-2 pitch going to be popped up, and that's going to be trouble. And that's going to drop in front of the left fielder, and that's going to be a hit and an RBI. It's going to be a double for Amelia Spidell and an RBI as she knocks in Watkins from third base, and the Tigers lead now 4-0. So Spidell now with a double and a home run already in the game. And 2 RBIs of the 4 knocked in for the Lady Tigers. Going to bring in number 77, Riley Becker. She grounded into a fielder's choice her first time up. Swing and a miss by Becker. A hearty cut there at that fastball. As Becker now behind in the count at no balls and 1 strike.
Up at Sandyville, Coach Spidell was bringing in a courtesy runner for Amelia. I'm surprised he didn't bring her in that time.
That was a check swing foul ball there by Becker.
Yeah, I think Becker was trying to turn to get away from getting hit and actually fouled it off.
Fouled it off the bat. Now in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Heads up there by Spidell out at second. Running all the way to third. But has to go back, of course, being a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch is going to be high for ball number 1. Olivia Spidell on deck for the Lady Tigers. 1 out here, bottom of the second. Strasburg leads 4-0. That ball's going to be popped up. Nice job by the catcher as Spidell was halfway to third and got back in time as Becker fouls out to the catcher for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, that's kind of a dangerous throw right there to try to get Spidell. She was going to get back in, and, man, if you just overthrow that ball a little bit, she gets up and advances.
So Olivia Spidell steps in and takes one for a ball. Now 1 ball and no strikes to Olivia Spidell. That's going to be right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. Olivia Spidell reached on a fielder's choice and had an RBI on that fielder's choice and came around to score back in the first inning. At time called. Ella Gilkerson on deck. Now the 1-1 pitch inside for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Olivia Spidell, the catcher. Came into the game batting .478 with 29 RBIs and a home run on the season. Swung on and fouled down. Nice play there by Tom Spidell. Almost had that barehanded. Count even though at 2 balls and 2 strikes. $4-0 here. Bottom of the second inning. Strasburg leads Caldwell. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Now the 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball number 3. The count runs full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gilkerson on deck for the Lady Tigers. That ball is driven out to left field. Back is the left fielder at the fence, and that ball is off the fence, and that's going to be a double and an RBI for Olivia Spidell. That ball was up in the air for a long time, and that left fielder out there did a nice job. That's Coley Eric out there. Couldn't come down with it, but nice hustle there by Olivia Spidell to reach second and for Amelia Spidell to score from second.
Yeah, that ball hung so high. She was trying to find the fence and find the ball, and I think she just lost them both in the process. And it dropped like inches in front of the fence.
So 1 ball, no strike count to Ella Gilkerson. Swing and a miss by Gilkerson. 1 ball and 1 strike to the shortstop. The ball is going to be dribbled to shortstop. She picks it up, fires to first, and she is safe at first base, says the umpire, as she legs out that single. Nice throw there by Katie Franklin, though, from her shortstop position, and Gilkerson was flying down that line.
Olivia Spidell rounded third. She was looking to come home, but she tripped and fell. She had to crawl back to the bag.
So steps in Miley Reifenschneider. She walked and stranded at third her first time up. Fouls that one off to the backstop for strike 1. Reifenschneider coming in, batting .379, 33 RBI, 6 home runs. Again, no official at bat here today as she walked her first time up. The 0-1 pitch again fouled back. Nice job by the catcher to catch that off the fence. Of course, it doesn't count as an out, but nice reaction time there by the catcher as Reifenschneider now in the hole at no balls and 2 strikes. Going to be outside for ball number 1 as they fire down to third base to try to get Olivia Spidell as Gilkerson moves on to second.
Reifenschneider, one of the 4 sophomores in the starting lineup for the Strasburg Tigers.
She takes the ball outside for 2 balls now and 2 strikes. Young team for the Lady Tigers. Only 2 seniors, of course, the big one, Amelia Spidell. 2-2 pitch inside. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ada Richards on deck. Strasburg leading 5-0. That ball is smoked to center field, and that is out of here. Home run, Miley Reifenschneider, a 3-run bomb by the sophomore. And Strasburg now leads 8-0 here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, I didn't even have to wait for you to make the call. I just said it's gone. I'm dead center. She got a hold of that one. And luckily for the person in the pickup truck out there who pulled in against the fence, she cleared his truck because I thought for sure she had a windshield there for a minute.
That ball was put out of here by a good 50 feet. Miley Reifenschneider with a home run and 3 RBIs here on one swing of the bat.
The infield coming together here, trying to calm her young pitcher down.
So 8-0 here, bottom of the second inning. 3 of them coming on the 3-run home run by Miley Reifenschneider. It's going to bring in Ada Richards, who had a sacrifice and an RBI her last time up. Inside corner for strike number 1. The Strasburg Lady Tigers came in with a chip on their shoulder today. They weren't happy they had to come down here in the rain and then go all the way back home last night. They came in with a purpose here today, and they put 8 big runs on here early on with 2 outs here in the second inning. Big thanks to Niedenthal and Company as they step in and sponsor our broadcast here rest of the way in the spring. We appreciate Niedenthal and Company as that ball was fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes now to Richards. Also, big thanks to Synergy Sign and Graphics. Of course, the folks over there doing a great job in the community. You see a bunch of nice signs at businesses, and they do awards and trophies and all kinds of stuff at Synergy Sign and Graphics. Appreciate all they do for Big Z Sports as well. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ada Richards. Again, a sacrifice her first time and an RBI. The ball's going to be grounded to second. Picks it up, fires to first, and that's not going to be in time. That's going to be an error on the second baseman on the throw. She bobbled the ground ball, did Sidwell, and then fired a low throw to the first baseman. So that's going to be an error on the second baseman.
Yeah, that's one of those outs that you got to have right there. When you got to face the power you do at the top of that lineup, you got to make sure you take advantage of every out you get.
First pitch to Sibla, going to be fouled back behind us for strike number 1.
I was waiting for it to hit the top of the tent, but it cleared us.
What I was waiting, I was like, oh, is it going to hit us? And then they got in between us and the building behind us.
I was waiting for Natalie Holbrook to get up and scramble after it, but she didn't move.
Too hot for her to move that fast. 2 balls now, and no, 1 ball and no strike. Excuse me, let me get that right. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Sibla. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. The ball's going to be lined to third and over the third baseman's head for a single for Sibla. Keeps the inning going now for Keegan Kramer.
Well, if you ain't got nothing to do one Sunday, you can come down to Indian Valley and watch Natalie Holbrook graduate high school.
Well, that's right. Is she going to be on time? Is she going to be on time? That's the big question. 3 minutes early, huh? So we'll see. We'll see if she makes it on time. As we got a trip to the circle as the pitching coach goes out to talk to his team. We're going to take a quick break. Come back after this with Big Z Sports.
The Sarcho name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School. Bottom of the second inning, 8-0 Strasburg leads Caldwell in the district championship game. As Keegan Kramer steps in, her second time up, the Strasburg Lady Tigers have batted around. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Kramer struck out looking to lead off this inning back 9 batters ago. The 0-1 pitch swung on and popped up, and that's going to be the left fielder coming in and making the catch in out number 3. But 5 big runs here in the bottom of the second inning blows this game open as Strasburg now leads 8-0 headed to the third. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
The Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg is just that, your one-stop shop for local high school team apparel. With a large selection of shirts, sweatshirts, hats, beanies, coats, you can have it customized to be your school's biggest fan. Whether you need a single shirt or a team order, the Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg has just what you need. For contact information, find them on Facebook.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Celebrating 20 years of excellence, Synergy Sign and Graphics proudly serves clients nationwide and beyond. For 2 decades, our passion for perfection has set us apart, earning us international acclaim. Join us in celebrating our legacy of innovation and artistry. Synergy Sign and Graphics, where cutting-edge sign design and fabrication meets old-world craftsmanship.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School. Top of the third inning, Sophia Marshall steps in, the designated player for the Lady Redskins, takes the first pitch strike. Now the 0-1 pitch going to be swung on and fouled off behind us here. Now no balls and 2 strikes. We're going to be top of the third inning. Strasburg 8 and Caldwell nothing. Big shout out to Willendale Golf Cart Sales. We appreciate them jumping on our spring sports coverage here of the Strasburg Lady Tigers, and also the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, of course, our presenting sponsor all season long for all spring sports with Big Z Sports. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 and out number 1 here in the top of the third.
7 straight Ks.
So Spidell on a mission today, as Shannon mentioned. 7 straight strikeouts. Going to bring in number 3, Mackenzie Hupp, the third baseman for the Lady Redskins. First pitch outside for ball number 1. Coley Eric on deck, and then back to the top of the order for the Lady Redskins, who trail 8-0 here in the top of the third inning to the two-time defending state champ Strasburg Lady Tigers. That ball's going to be popped up, and that's going to break a string of strikeouts as the shortstop, Ella Gilkerson, catches that one for out number 2. Number 6, Coley Eric steps in, batting .189 with 6 RBIs and a home run on the season. Bats from the left side. Again, 2 outs here, top of the third inning. Takes a strike. Of course, our Wayne Dorr instant replay. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. Of course, Buckeye Career Center today as well. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. And a shout out to Hartzler's Quality Housing. The guys over at Hartzler's Quality Housing, Jordan Hartzler and the guys, do a great job. Stop in and see them over in Dover. That's Hartzler's Quality Housing. Strike 3, out number 3 here. And after 2.5, Strasburg leads 8-0. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today. Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School. Bottom of the third inning, 8-0 Strasburg as Rael Watkins steps in and fouls the first pitch off back to the backstop in front of us for strike 1. 8-0 Strasburg leads here in the bottom of the third inning. We have 9-1-2 for the Lady Tigers here in the bottom of the third inning. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and driven out to left center field. That ball's going to be
hit down right
off the wall, and Watkins stops at second with a double as she almost got one out of here, but got a double to left center field gap. And that's going to bring in the top of the order now. And number 19, Amelia Spidell. She has a home run and a double, 2 RBIs so far in the game. At the plate, at the in the circle, she has 8 strikeouts of the 9 batters.
The freshman Watkins come in batting .213, so Coach Spidell is going to be really happy with her performance today. Those 2 big hits right there.
Spinell takes the first pitch for strike number 1 on the outside corner. Again, Spidell 2 for 2 with a home run and a RBI double. Knocked in Watkins her last time up. Changeup going to be in the dirt. Watkins going to get to third on that as the pass ball allows Rael Watkins to advance to third. One ball and 1 strike now to Amelia Spidell. Squares the bunt and fouls that one off at the plate for strike number 2. Spidell wanting to run one out there as it just goes foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the senior pitcher, Amelia Spidell. She bats from the left side, throws from the left side as well. Now the 1-2 pitch, change up, and that's going to be driven out to center field, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder. Bud Watkins going to tag from third and score. So a sacrifice fly and an RBI takes the lead now to 9-0. Strasburg over Caldwell.
Yeah, nice job by Watkins sitting there, just sitting on the bag. Spidell put it out far enough they couldn't make a play at the plate.
So they appeal to third base. Said she left on time. So 3 RBIs on the day now for Spidell. Bottom of the third, 1 out. As Riley Becker steps in, takes the ball.
They could have appealed to me because I was watching too, because, kids sometimes get a little jumpy, but with Coach Spidell right there, he had the brakes on her. He told her,
don't be leaving early. We don't, we're already up 8-0, so if, you don't get a good jump, come back. So as Riley Becker now bats from the left side, she comes in. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Takes that one inside for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Riley Becker.
That's slap hitting. That's such a discipline. Because right there, she was wanting to go, and then she had to put the brakes on. So you're trying to put the brakes on and not check swing at the same time.
Takes another one outside for ball number 3 now. 3 balls, no strikes to the number 2 hitter, Riley Becker. On deck, Olivia Spidell, and then Ella Gilkerson in the hole. She'll be inside for ball number 4. And that's going to be a walk for Becker as she gets on first. Going to bring in Olivia Spidell. She's 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. RBIs 30 and 31 earlier in the game. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. 9-0 Strasburg. First pitch inside for ball number 1.
Good job by the shortstop right there as the catcher overthrew the pitcher, and the shortstop was able to run over and pick it up. Those little things that you're trained to do when you're a kid, you never know when they're going to come into play.
Not sure what the umpire was doing there. I don't know if he called time.
Spidell called time. She stuck her hand up, so he walked out of the box just as the pitcher was already in her rotation.
Takes a strike there to Spidell. It's at 1-1. 1-1 to Spidell.
She leaned into that. She took her knee right into that.
As Spidell gets hit by the pitch.
You can't move your leg to it, Blue. She leaned her knee right into it.
Caldwell fans not happy with that, thinking Spidell leaned into it. Going to bring in number 9, Ella Gilkerson. Inside for ball number 1. Gilkerson 2 for 2 on the day with 2 runs scored, a stolen base. Ball's going to be fouled back and out of play for strike number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gilkerson. Runner on first and second. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Gilkerson swings and lines that one down the third base line as Coach Spidell had to duck out of the way.
Yeah, he's got the sun beating right in his face, and he's got sunglasses on. He wasn't taking a chance. He just went down. He didn't know where it was at.
Okay, I'm not taking one off the head because that's kind of where that one was going. That ball's going to be that's going to be trouble. That's going to be blooped into right field, and that's going to be a RBI single as Becker scores from second, and Olivia Spidell advances all the way to third on the RBI single by Gilkerson.
Yeah, that ball was in on Gilkerson's hands. Just sounded kind of dead coming off the bat, but it had just enough power to get over the first baseman's head and land in no man's land.
Going to bring in number 14, Miley Reifenschneider. She put one out of here about 300 feet to center field her last time up for a 3-run home run. Takes the first one for a ball. Swing and a miss. She was trying to get another 3-run home run right there with that swing, Shannon.
Yeah, she took a big cut at it, and Gilkerson moves over to second.
On the stolen base. So Gilkerson, another stolen base. That's 2 on the day for her. Swung on and popped up into the infield, called by the second baseman, and she makes the catch for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, the pitcher left it up in the zone a little bit. Schneider got under it and just sent it straight up in the air.
That's going to bring in number 55, Ada Richards, the second baseman. She is 0 for 2 on the day, reached on an error, and had an RBI her first time up on a sacrifice. Takes the first pitch high and outside for ball number 1. (10-0) Strasburg. Outside again for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes. The winner of this game advances to the regional semifinals next Wednesday in Pickerington. They'll have the 5 o'clock game on Wednesday evening. The ball is going to be popped up into the infield again, called by the second baseman, and she makes the catch. Nice job there by the second baseman, Sidwell, as she makes the catch and records out number 3 of the bottom of the 3rd inning. But 2 more runs makes it 10-0 Strasburg after 3. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Are you neglecting your building's 5th wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School. Top of the 4th inning, Strasburg leads 10-0 over Caldwell Lady Redskins. Back to the top of the order is Michaela Mumal, Kaylee Franklin, and Jordan Hott, the first 3 hitters here in the top of the 4th inning. Big thanks to Ron's Heating and Cooling as they jump on as a sponsor here as our spring sports coverage rolls on with high school softball in the district championship game here today, as she's going to turn and try to bunt it down, and bunts it foul. Does Mumal for strike number 1. Don't forget, in our postgame, we're going to have our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. That's coming up at the conclusion of our game. But here in the top of the 4th, Strasburg leads 10-0 over Caldwell. Squares and tries to bunt again. That's going to be fouled at the plate for strike number 2. Both corners were crashing in hard, which was Reifenschneider and Sibla. As the catcher, Olivia Spidell, walks it off. Looks like she may have taken the softball off the leg. Not very comfortable. Spidell with 8 strikeouts on the day of the 9 hitters she's faced. And now the 0-2 pitch outside for ball number 1. Big thanks again to the Tigers Den in Strasburg for jumping on as an additional sponsor for our softball action. It's Tigers Den in Strasburg.
Yeah, if you need any shirts made, go hit them up. Specialty shirts, team jerseys, they do it all up there.
A little off-speed pitch fielded by the shortstop, fires on to first, and she gets her at first. Nice job by the shortstop, Gilkerson, as she fields it and fires on to Reifenschneider for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, Gilkerson did a nice job. I took a hop, kind of got up into her midsection with the ball and glove, and she did a nice job getting a good grip on the ball and making a nice clean throw.
Number 7, Katie Franklin, the shortstop, steps in. She struck out swinging her first time up back in the first inning. Going to be outside for ball number 1. Jordan Hott on deck for the Lady Redskins. Ball's going to be fouled off to the stands here. Literally landed a half a foot from a spectator.
Yeah, that young lady didn't have to go chasing that ball very far. She was able to just pick it up and put it in one of the ball return boxes here. Every baseball field, softball field should have those return boxes.
I think that's a really cool asset to have. Going to be high for ball number 2. Now 2 balls and 1 strike to Katie Franklin, the shortstop. She came into the game batting .375 and 20 RBIs for the Lady Redskins. Ball's fouled back to the screen again now at 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Franklin. Spidell came into the game with 879 career strikeouts. Going to add 8 to that total so far. Change up, going to be outside and high for ball number 3. Runs the count full now to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gets her sign, drops the rosin bag, steps on, rocks and fires. Going to be fouled again. Nice job by Franklin to stay alive on that pitch. That was a tough pitch to foul off, and she did a nice job to foul that one back. To stay alive with the count full at 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here, top of the 4th. Strasburg leads 10-0. Of course, the winner advances to the regional semifinals next week in Pickerington. The score holds, it'll be the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Payoff pitch, outside corner, strike 3, out number 2 here in the top of the 4th inning. And that's going to bring in number 1, Jordan Hott, the right fielder. She struck out her first time up back in the 1st inning.
You know, I'd like to sit down at a round table with a lot of the, let's say, old softball fans from Strasburg, some of the legends like Duck Krantz, and see where he rates Amelia Spidell amongst the greats of Strasburg.
Outside corner, strike number 1. She has to be up there.
I mean, they've had a lot of great softball teams up there, clear back into the 90s and stuff, and so it'd be interesting to sit down and have a conversation with those guys.
Swing and a miss by Jordan Hott for strike number 2. Now no balls, 2 strikes to the right fielder, Jordan Hott.
I think they started their state championships runs back maybe in the mid to late 80s.
Ball's fouled off back behind us for strike number 2. The count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Great crowd on hand. Crowd lining the outfield fence. We got fans up here by us on both sides. Now the 0-2 pitch going to be outside for ball number 1 to Jordan Hott.
Yeah, I'm thinking this was a pretty good neutral site for both of them. I'm assuming they both had about the same amount of drive time to get here.
Caldwell's 20, I believe somebody said 20 miles from here. I think Strasburg's closer to 50. So maybe a little closer for Caldwell, but nice neutral site, nice field, nice facility. As Jordan Hott takes ball number 2 now, runs the count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Outside corner, strike 3, out number 3 in the top of the 4th inning. And after 3.5, Strasburg 10, Caldwell nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School. Bottom of the fourth inning, number 7, Addie Sibla steps in as a leadoff hitter. She fouls the first pitch back for strike number 1. Big thanks to Niedenthal & Company for jumping on during spring sports here today and the rest of the way as we cover the Strasburg Lady Tigers trip and road to Akron. Of course, the 2-time defending state champions, trying to get back for the 3rd year in a row and a chance at a three-peat. Sibla in the hole at no balls and 2 strikes. The Lady Tigers lead 10-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Got a baseball update as Sandy Valley leads Ridgewood 5-0 in the top of the 6th inning. Try to see if I can find a softball score here.
Now the 1-0 pitch going to be fouled off as Sibla stays alive. Sibla on the day is 1 for 2 with a single. Struck out her first time up, single her last time up. Now the 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Addie Sibla. She came in batting .261 with 15 RBIs on the season. And now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped. Fouled off to the screen. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 pitch. Changeup. Nice job there by Sibla to lay off. Almost had her fooled as it bounced about a foot in front of the plate, but Sibla was able to hold off and runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss by Sibla, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And it's going to bring up number 12, Keegan Kramer, for the Lady Tigers. Big thanks to Synergy Sign and Graphics over there in Strasburg, jumping on during our coverage of the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Outside corner for strike number 1 to Keegan Kramer. She flew out to left field, and she has struck out, so 0 for 2 on the day for Kramer. Going to be high for ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike just after 6 o'clock. Game moving pretty quick. Started at 5. We're in the time. Bottom of the 4th inning. Strasburg leads 10-0. 1-1 pitch. Outside corner for strike number 2 now. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kramer. Rael Watkins on deck for the Lady Tigers. Outside corner for strike number 3. And out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So back-to-back strikeouts for Sibla and Kramer. Going to bring in Rael Watkins, the right fielder. She is 2 for 2 on the day and scored 2 runs. Here's Watkins. First pitch. Fouled off to the screen for strike 1.
Yeah, see if the freshman can stay hot right here.
Strasburg came into the game batting .359 as a team with 13 home runs, 186 RBIs, 52 doubles, 13 triples. Scored 210 runs on the season, averaging 7.5 runs a game. They're ahead of that average here today as Watkins takes one outside for ball number 1. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, Amelia Spidell. Ball's going to be fouled off for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Watkins, the right fielder.
With the day Spidell's had at the plate, she's over there probably just chomping at the bit, hoping Watkins gets on.
She swings and misses, gets behind the catcher. She's going to reach first base, and that's going to be considered a strikeout, but she advances on the drop third strike, so does not an out, but it is a strikeout. I know that sounds weird, but the drop third strike allows her to get to first, and that's going to give Amelia Spinell a chance again. She comes in 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Swings and drives one to center field, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder for out number 3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And after 4, Strasburg 10, Caldwell nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail as Jaden Hott steps in, swings and misses at her first one to make it no balls and 1 strike. Top of the 5th inning, Strasburg leads 10-0 over Caldwell. Hott 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Outside corner, strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking at some scores, you mentioned Tusky Valley leading in their game, and Sandy Valley leading in their game, so those two would match up on Monday as well, talking about where that game could possibly be played. That ball is going to be grounded foul down the first base line. Count remains at no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, into the 3rd, Tusky Valley's up 5-1 on West Muskingum.
That game was canceled from last night due to the rain. They played it today. Beautiful day. Same with our game here tonight. No balls, 2 strikes to Jaden Hott. The 0-2 pitch inside for ball number 1. It'll be a little rivalry matchup in the district semis for Tusky Valley, Sandy Valley. If those scores hold together, of course, Ridgewood can come back and knock Sandy Valley off. They would take on possibly Tusky Valley. Change up off the turf for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now to Jaden Hott.
Softball update. I finally found the score I was looking for. The other Division III district championship game, Meadowbrook and Sandy Valley are tied at 0.
2 good teams right there as well.
Sandy Valley knocked off the number 1 seed Edison in their last game.
Sharp grounder back to Spidell in the circle, and out number 2 as she out number 1, she fires it to first base. Nice job to field her position for Amelia Spidell. That's going to bring in Sydney Sailing, the center fielder. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Came into the game batting .408, 17 RBIs, 0 for 1 on the day. Ball outside. Count now 1 ball and no strikes. Of course, Garraway baseball, they got a big win last night over Martins Ferry. They will take on the number 1 seed Barnesville. That game's going to be at Zanesville on Monday night. Outside to Sailing. 2 balls and no strikes. Congratulations to the Pirates as they move on to the district semifinals next week, all the way down at Zanesville. Two-0 pitch, going to be swung on and fouled off back behind the dugout. Down the first base line now, count at 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, I believe we got New Philly will be playing Steubenville in the district semis. Indian Valley boys will be playing number 1 seed Tri-Valley in the district semis. So we still got quite a few boys teams alive.
High for ball number 3. I believe the Indian Valley Tri-Valley game is at Coshocton. Am I right?
Yep, that one's at Coshocton. And I believe Steubenville and New Philly, they took to, I want to say Minerva.
Makes sense. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Sydney Sailing. Surprised they didn't take Philly and Steubenville over to Harrison Central.
There's another game there. I can't remember who it is.
Swing and a miss, strikeout for Spidell, and that's going to be out number 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Strasburg leads 10-0.
They might have took St. Clairsville and Indian Creek over to Harrison Central. And if you've never been to Harrison Central baseball field, man, you're missing out on something. That is a beautiful facility.
I did a game there a couple of years ago. It's like walking into a minor league park. Have a concrete concourse, and you walk through, and it's a really, really nice facility as Laney Sidwell takes one high for ball number 1.
Their softball field is just equally as nice. It's over at the high school.
Swing and a miss for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Strasburg leads 10-0. Amelia Spidell in the circle with 11 strikeouts on the day. She's 3 RBIs at the plate. Delivers the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sidwell. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Strasburg leads 10-0. Spidell rocks and fires. Strike 3, and there we go. District champions and off to the regionals for the Strasburg Lady Tigers for the 3rd year in a row as they dispose of Caldwell 10-0 here today in 5 innings. Congratulations to the Strasburg Lady Tigers as they head back to the regionals once again for the 3rd year in a row with the final score of 10-0, Strasburg knocking off Caldwell. Going to head off to our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Welcome back to Buckeye Trail High School. We are final here as the Strasburg Lady Tigers knock off Caldwell 10-0 to advance to the regional semifinals next week. And they are the 2024 district champions of the East District in Division 4 behind a perfect game by Amelia Spidell with 12 strikeouts. She was also 2 for 4 at the plate with 3 RBIs, a home run, and a double. Shannon did a little bit of everything for the Lady Tigers here today.
Yeah, and like I said, at the beginning of the season, you watch her and you think, she's just a normal softball player mid-season. She grabs another gear. End of the season, she starts to get warmed up, and then here we are in her postseason. And some of you might not even know it. This was her second back-to-back no-hitter game. She threw one the other night against TCC. We had a couple people question why we didn't give her player of the game. We took the circle out of it. We went offense that night because we knew what kind of special athlete Amelia Spidell is and what she's going to do along the road, and then she does it tonight. Comes in here with 12 strikeouts, like you said, a perfect game, not one person on base, 2 big hits, a rocket home run there in the first inning that got everything going, then that big double. So that right there earns Amelia Spidell the McInturf Realty Player of the Game for 999th time in her career.
Absolutely. She's 999 times she's earned the Player of the Game, and rightfully so tonight. 12 strikeouts, a perfect game, 3 RBIs, a home run, and a double at the plate. Was 2 for 4, scored 2 runs as well. And, the Caldwell Lady Redskins being honored as the district runner-up here tonight. Gave a valiant effort, but, man, they ran into a buzzsaw of the Strasburg Lady Tigers. They're on a mission, Shannon, and they come into the season. They were undefeated in the league. It's pretty impressive to watch that Strasburg team do what they do, and you think teams like this are going to be senior dominated, 8, 9 seniors. They have 2.
Yeah, and that's credit to the coaching staff, Coach Tom Spidell and his assistant coaches. These girls know what to do when they get on the turf or on the grass or on the dirt, wherever you want to call it. They do all the little things that matter. And Amelia Spidell, just as dominant as she is in the circle, when teams do put the bat on the ball, she's got a great defense that backs her up. They all make the right throws. They don't go out there and just throw the ball around, kick the ball around. They do a phenomenal job from the top of the batting order to the bottom of the batting order, and they are definitely a fun team to watch, and we'll be there with them on the tournament trail as long as it goes.
Absolutely, Shannon. I think me and you next Wednesday night in Pickerington, the trip down to Pickerington for the regional semifinals match on Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. Of course, we'll bring that game to you. Not sure what they do in the regionals. I don't remember if we're allowed to live stream or if it's blocked by that point, but we at least will give you a replay, and you can go back and watch it and do the game on Wednesday night. Big thanks to all of our sponsors today, Hartzler's Quality Housing, Willendale Golf Cart Sales, Ron's Heating and Cooling. They all jumped on extra as the Strasburg run continues as they try to get back to Akron for the 3rd year in a row. Also, big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Wood Electric, Cush Financial Group, Wendy's, the Buckeye Career Center, Wayne Door, and, of course, Dumont Sporting Goods and McInturf Realty. Again, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, Amelia Spinell with the perfect game, 12 strikeouts. She was 2 for 4 at the plate with 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, a home run, and a double. Again, Amelia Spidell, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Big thanks to our Claxon Communications crew today of Casey Claxon, Natalie Holbrook, and Andrew Dunlap to come out and give you all the sights and sounds that you heard and saw today here at Buckeye Trail High School. And Shannon, any final scores that you can catch up and see if we have any updates on our Sandy Valley game that we were looking for, Tusky Valley baseball as well, seeing if we have any updates there.
On the girls softball side, Meadowbrook is now up 1-0 on Sandy Valley. That game is after 4 innings, so like I said, the Cardinals trail by 1 right there. And see if we can find the baseball scores. But we'll have them posted on our social media later. Just check out our social media, and usually Adam does a good job at night getting all that stuff updated for us.
Yes, he does. Again, our social media accounts, WTUZ Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at @big_Z Sports. On Instagram, you can find us WTUZ Big Z Sports, and, of course, our YouTube channel where we do all of our live streaming and video streaming. Big thanks again to Claxon Communications for that. As we look like it's a final at Sandy Valley. The Sandy Valley Cardinals knock off Ridgewood 5-0, so they advance to the district semifinals on Monday night, and they'll play the winner of Tusky Valley and West Muskingum. That game, of course, I think Tusky Valley still in the middle of their game.
And that game is now tied 5-5.
Tied 5-5, headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. So West M made a comeback there, as you see on the screen, as the Strasburg Lady Tigers getting their medals for being district champions for the 3rd year in a row. Miley Reifenschneider gets her medal. Big smile. She should have one, as she put one out of here about 300 feet earlier in the game. And now Amelia Spidell gets a big cheer from her teammates. And again, big congratulations to the Strasburg Lady Tigers as they win the East District Championship for the 3rd year in a row in Division 4 and head off to regionals next week in Pickerington. One final time, Strasburg 10, Caldwell nothing. Again, big thanks to Claxon Communications and all of our sponsors. For Shannon Thomas, I'm Joe Geckler saying, so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one, Big Z Sports.